Hey guys, I know a lot of you have been asking, you've been seeing a lot of just flying videos, but you're like, hey, where is the Super Duty build at? We've been wanting to watch that and you haven't put any videos out. Well, there's been a lot going on. So, not only have we been super busy with work, but we've also done some huge home projects, one of them being our new balcony podcast area upstairs, which I'll show you in a second. We also had some work at the house to do, building a deck, a gazebo. But let me show you the status of the Super Duty right now, because not a lot's got done, but I want you to be rest assured that it is still here. So this is the Super Duty right now. It's in the shop. She's on the gear, engine's mounted, seats are here. Here's our last wing to finish up. All the plumbing's been done, all the pitot tubes, all the wiring. We're finishing wrapping the top. Everything's been done on the inside of this. Tanks are installed. This wing is on the table, pitot tubes installed, all that good stuff. Wing number 2 is over here in the shop on our wing cradle. It's done, minus the trailing edge, only because I was waiting to tuck some wires in there. But it's all here. Plane's still here. We're working on it still. We haven't had a chance to work on it a lot, but I didn't want you to get discouraged and think that all the videos are, I'm just done building it or I gave up. I've just been super swamped. Some of it is for the better. We're obviously doing some improvements to the shop to give us more room to stretch out a little bit. I can kind of give you a quick little tour of that. So back here, you'll see up here we have built an entire new balcony, including a set of spiral staircase. This is going to be some more recording and a podcast studio up there. We're also organizing all of our tools better. A lot of this stuff you see here is moving out of here and getting out of the shop. We're trying to, put things in cabinets, roller cabinets. This wing here will basically be getting finished under the lights of the smaller work area over there. And then once the wings are complete, we will actually start fitting them up to the aircraft and getting the struts cut to length and all that good stuff. So with that, so one of the things I think would be a good topic and maybe something that would be somewhat educational in this video is I started the build in 2020. We're in 2025. Man, does time fly. But what I can say with that is there's good and bad with that. The bad part is you're not out flying the plane that you wanted to build, right? That's the downside. The good part is technology, products change, things change. And over that build period of time, you get a chance to see what others are doing, see what new products come out. So I would say twofold. One is if you plan on building over several years, maybe don't go out and buy the latest, greatest avionics. Maybe don't buy your engine right away. Get the big stuff done first, because if you go out on day one and buy the latest, greatest EFIS panel or a glass cockpit and you take 4 years to build your plane, there's probably going to be something that's 10 times better than what you bought originally. That wasn't too much the case in my case because I'm still using the Dynon HDX, and that's still a supported, updated, still a currently sold item. Same thing with the engines. Viking is still selling the 195. However, with even Viking, there's been updates, there's been upgrades, there's a new cowling, there's a new radiator. So again, sometimes you miss out on that, or sometimes you can wait and just get the things that are going to make yours be upgraded. One of the items I'm going to show you here in just a second is a grip change that I made. I originally bought the grips that you can get from the same company that makes the trim. And they're just that foam round grip, looks like an old bicycle grip. I didn't think I needed to go infinity grips or anything fancy. But now there's a new product out there, and I want to show you guys that now. All right, this was my original grip. This is a standard Ray Allen grip. You know, they got the plastic top, got a push to talk right there. 4 buttons, which you can do whatever you want, typically trim or flaps. And then, you got this squishy little bicycle grip. It has a little plastic insert that you put onto the metal stick, but that's your standard grip. But then I reached out to the guys at Pioneer Control Grips, and I talked to Skylar. I shouldn't say the guys because it's a family operation, and it's his family that runs the company. Skylar was actually on his way to Sun and Fun when I called him, and he's like, "Hey, send me some, specs of what you need. I'll put together a drawing, and I'll get that back to you, and then we'll get one made." He wasn't back from Sun and Fun for more than a week, and I had new grips in my mailbox when I got back. So let's take a look. And look at that, handcrafted, just for you. Thanks for supporting small business. I think that's super important in today's world, guys. Not only a U.S. company, but supporting small businesses, because I'm a small business as well, and I can appreciate that. So let's take a look at these bad boys. So I went with their new, it's basically a 3D printed resin. You can see here, he laser etches whatever button names you want on there. I've got a trim switch up and down. I've got flaps up and down. And then I've got a camera switch, which I'll talk about later because it's not what you think it's for. And then on the other grip, the passenger grip, he actually put in our logo and our tail number. And then both grips have a really nice push to talk button on the trigger side. So very slick, very fast turnaround. Not only fast turnaround, but high quality and customized. And on top of that, they send you a full schematic. And you can see here, I'm not going to get out of the box, but my name, this is my schematic of what does what. So they make a schematic for you, they make the grips for you, custom, and ship it out. All family run business, super fast service, great turnaround. I can't highly recommend them enough. So if you're thinking about grips, whether it's a single grip, they also have wood grips, painted grips, dipped, hydro dipped grips, and so on. But I would definitely check out Pioneer Control Grips. They have a Facebook, a YouTube, and an Instagram. You can check them out there. Reach out to Skylar. Tell him you saw the video on the Aeroworks channel and that you like the grip. So guys, I hope that provided a little bit of insight to what's going on. I do want to talk about a couple cool upcoming events. Obviously, we have Oshkosh coming up in about a month or so. My company, Aeroworks, and family will be there in a media capacity, so we might be talking to the vendors that you're looking at, might see you out there. If you do see us, say hi. We'll be probably around the Zenith and Viking areas at a couple different times, but we will be camping. We'll be there pretty much the whole week. My daughter Bella and I are also racing in the air race, the Air Venture Race Cup, which is the Saturday, Sunday before Oshkosh starts on Monday officially. So the 19th and 20th we'll be up in Wausau racing. It's a cross-country race that they do every year up there. They've been doing it for like 20-something years. So if you're checking that out, there'll probably be some videos on that as well. So other than that, guys, we're going to be back at work in here, busy for another month or so. We're going to be at Oshkosh. If you want to check us out there, come out and see us. You can text or email me at any time. Message me on YouTube. If you're going to be at Oshkosh and you want to meet up somewhere, shake hands, say hi. Let me know, and we'll do our best to make sure we can get there and meet up with everybody. Other than that, hope this provided a little bit of an update, a little bit of insight to what's going on. And I will keep making videos as fast as I can, and we're going to get working on that Super Duty and get it finished. I'm not going to make any promises because I know I've made a lot of promises before, and unfortunately things have gotten in the way. I'm just going to keep plugging away as best I can. So for everybody else, guys, keep pushing forward. Keep working on your dreams, keep building your plane, have fun, and we'll see you on the next video.